Hi everyone, thanks for joining us for another Switchboard tutorial video. In this video, we'll be walking through the advanced campaign creation process. In other videos, we've talked about the other types of campaigns that you can create. In this one, we're going to work on this advanced campaign. You can create a campaign, you can convert a quick campaign into an advanced campaign by clicking this button here. We'll start with the campaign that was created as an advanced campaign by hitting this right button. Alright, similar to the other types of campaigns, there are a few common fields that we need to collect. The first one is a name. This is what you refer to it as, and this is how you search for the campaign, by typing in any of these words, because the search is done only on the campaign name. So pick something that you can remember. The date and time ranges are used to help block the time off on the schedule. So you can set a start and an end date and multiple time ranges in case you have a day part of the campaign. So you can have a start time and an end time, and here is where you can select the different time ranges. Right now, the saturation of the campaign defaults to 1. You can add as many integers as you like here to change that saturation. Sometime we're going to be also adding a priority level. Let me explain a little bit about how the saturation works. The saturation is a number, an integer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or more, that is used to determine how many times in a loop a campaign should play. So, for example, if you had an ad system, an ad unit, with 5 6-second ads for a total of 30 seconds, and you had a saturation of 2, this campaign would play 2 out of those 5 slots. If the saturation was 5, it would effectively take up the entire loop. We're going to leave this at 1 for now. One of the major differences between quick campaigns and advanced campaigns, in addition to the pacing and the account management, is the amount of filtering that you can add onto the displays. So unlike the last video, when we talked about the quick campaign, where you only had a search bar with a name, now you can filter and sort your displays by a whole new set of fields. So for example, you can search by a name, a location with a radius, package, screen type, venue type, KV pairs, which we went over in the network creation video, or any combination of those. We'll make this simple. We'll just pick a certain screen type. 42-inch LCD TV. You can see quickly that there are a few of those already. And there we go. When we hit search, all of these got filtered into the campaign. Similar to the other bulk selection processes, you can either add displays individually, or you can add them in bulk. Clicking the Show Selected allows you to see all of the screens that have been added. Now we can see all of them. You can continue to search and filter and add over and over again without leaving this screen. The Advanced section also has more features in the metadata section, so you can control a little bit more granularly what content plays and how often. For this bison head, we can change the name, the time of day, within the time of day that's already been selected, the days of week, the content length, the share of voice, and we can verify that the image type is correct. We can change the image by just clicking here or dragging and dropping into that section. Now, the image is a hashtag. Nothing else has changed. The time of day is a secondary day part on the piece of content. This allows you to add multiple pieces of content at different times. So for example, if you want to play this hashtag content in the morning, and another piece of content in the afternoon, you can. You can also change the day of the week. Maybe this whole campaign only plays during the week. The share of voice now affects how often this piece of content plays with respect to the others. If you've watched the quick campaign video, you'll see that we assume that each ad plays an equal number of times. If you have 4 campaign items, 4 pieces of content for a campaign, they'll play 25% each. If you have 2 pieces, it'll play 50%. Let's ignore for a second that there's a secondary time range on here, and assume that they're both going to play at the same time of day. If we wanted this image, this hashtag, to play 3 times more often than this image, the share of voice would be 75% for this item, and hitting save, and 25% for this one. And so now, we can set the share of voice to be unequal. Just a little bit of more control for you to have over your content in the campaign and in the loop. What a share of voice that's not equal means, or having multiple pieces of content in the same campaign means, as the loop gets generated, every time this campaign is scheduled to play, it'll pick a different one of these images. That picking algorithm will sort it based on this share of voice, so that it properly alternates. All of these things can be combined together, including saturation, multiple day parts, day of week, and share of voice. You can use all of these to fine-tune how often you'd like these ads to play. Few features that are coming soon are HTML and RSS link controls and HTML file deliveries. These will allow us to add new types of content directly to the player and scheduled right here. Same as the quick ad campaign section, you can delete items by clicking the X here or the trash can here. Now it'll delete that piece of content. The pricing field is the same between all of the different campaign types. There are many different types, and you can learn more about these in the pricing plan video. All of these numbers change based on the parameters of the campaign. If I change these time ranges to make them longer, or if I add new items, these numbers should change. And finally, in the advanced campaign creation process, you can add advertisers or contacts. These accounts allow you to keep track of campaigns with respect to who's buying them. Maybe it's an agency, a brand, or a local business. You can help define the companies and contacts that you might need. So by adding the test company to this campaign, if you're familiar with the Contacts app, you can find this campaign under their name. You can sort and filter by company. I'll show you that in a different video, but this is the general process of how to create an advanced campaign. Some things that you can't find in the quick campaign, like this additional metadata, some of these filters, and this saturation, is why you might want to convert a quick campaign into an advanced campaign. And that was done with the Q arrow A button in that table. Thank you for watching the video about advanced campaign creation.